Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Cozy English channel. I am Mia, and as always, I am sitting here in our studio with my wonderful friend Ryan.
Hi, Mia. Hello to everyone listening at home or on your daily commute today. It is always a complete joy to share this peaceful learning space with all of you.
Ryan, before we dive into our main theme today, I want to ask you a candid question. When you first started learning a foreign language, what was the hardest part for you?
Oh, that brings back so many memories, Mia. Hands down, the hardest part for me was actually opening my mouth and speaking out loud to another real person.
I completely understand that. I remember spending months studying grammar rules and memorizing endless vocabulary lists in my notebook, feeling very confident in class.
Right, on paper everything seems so clear and logical. But the exact second you try to turn those quiet thoughts into spoken sentences, everything changes completely.
Exactly. My mind would freeze up completely, my heart would pound fast, and my mouth felt like it was totally locked. It was so frustrating.
I think almost every single English learner in the world experiences that exact same feeling at some point in their learning journey. You are definitely not alone.
That is why today we want to talk about a very simple, super effective secret that completely changed everything for me. It is called the power of repetition.
Repetition simply means listening to and saying the exact same English words or full sentences over and over again until they become second nature.
It sounds almost too simple to be true, doesn't it? Many learners think they need complicated techniques, but repetition is the real engine of true speaking fluency.
It really is. And to help everyone understand how powerful this is, Mia, I know you have a very relatable story from a trip you took a few years ago.
I do. A few years ago, I traveled abroad for the very first time by myself. I was so excited, but I was also deeply terrified of speaking English in public.
Traveling alone to a new country for the first time is such a big step. What was the first real conversation you had to face?
Believe it or not, it was just ordering a simple cup of coffee at a tiny, crowded coffee shop down the street from my hotel.
Ordering coffee sounds simple on paper, but when you are nervous in a busy store, it can feel like climbing a giant mountain.
That is so true, Ryan. I stood outside that little coffee shop for at least 15 minutes, pacing back and forth on the sidewalk, nervously practicing my line.
15 minutes outside the door. What was the exact sentence you were rehearsing over and over in your head?
I kept whispering to myself, "Hello, I would like one medium iced latte with oat milk, please." I said it at least 30 times out loud to my phone.
You repeated the entire line 30 times before even stepping inside. That is serious dedication, Mia.
I really did. My hands were shaking a little bit when I finally opened the door and walked up to the cashier behind the counter.
And when the moment arrived and the cashier looked up at you and said hello, what happened next?
Because I had repeated that exact sentence so many times right before walking in, my mouth just took over. The words came out smoothly, clearly, and without stuttering.
That is incredible. Your brain did not have to stop and translate word by word because your mouth muscles had already built muscle memory for that exact sentence.
Yes, the cashier smiled, handed me my delicious iced coffee and said, "There you go, have a wonderful afternoon." I walked out feeling like a champion.
That small success must have completely changed your attitude for the rest of your trip, didn't it?
It really did. It opened my eyes to the reality that speaking fluently isn't about knowing thousands of rare words. It is about making common phrases second nature through repetition.
That idea of muscle memory is so crucial for language learning. It is just like learning to play a physical sport or a musical instrument.
Oh, absolutely. Think about when someone learns to ride a bicycle for the very first time as a child.
Right. At the beginning, you have to think about every tiny detail. Holding the handlebars tight, balancing your body weight, and pushing the pedals around.
You wobble around, you lose your balance, and you probably fall onto the grass a couple of times. It feels awkward and difficult.
But after doing it every single day for a few weeks, your body learns the exact rhythm. You can ride while chatting with a friend or looking at the scenery.
Your mouth muscles work the exact same way when you speak English. If you only practice a sound once, your vocal cords and mouth won't remember it easily.
That reminds me so much of my own journey when I was trying to learn to play the acoustic guitar a few years ago.
I didn't know you played guitar, Ryan. How was your experience when you first started practicing?
Honestly, it was super frustrating at first. My fingers felt stiff, clumsy, and weak. Moving from a G chord to a C chord took me 5 painful seconds every single time.
And 5 seconds feels like an eternity when you are trying to play a real song that has a steady beat.
It really does. So my guitar teacher gave me a very specific challenge. He told me not to worry about full songs yet. He said, just switch between these two chords 50 times every night.
50 times every single night. Did that feel boring or repetitive while you were doing it?
To be honest, the first 3 days felt quite boring. But by the seventh day, a miracle happened. My fingers moved across the fretboard automatically, without me even looking down.
That is repetition building muscle memory in your hands, and the exact same thing happens in your brain and mouth when you repeat English sentences out loud.
Every time you repeat an English phrase out loud, you are strengthening a neural pathway in your brain. The path becomes wider, smoother, and easier to travel.
So, Ryan, let us give our listeners some real practical techniques they can start using at home today to harness this power of repetition.
I love that idea. My absolute favorite technique for speech repetition is something called shadowing. Have you used shadowing before, Mia?
Yes, I adore shadowing. Shadowing is when you listen to a short audio clip of a native speaker and repeat the words out loud immediately after them, like a shadow following a person.
Exactly. You aren't just copying the vocabulary. You are copying their exact pronunciation, their rhythm, their pauses, and the natural music of their voice.
When I was practicing my English shadowing, I loved using short clips from animated family movies because the actors speak with so much clear emotion.
Animated movies are fantastic for that. How long were the clips you practiced with each day?
I would pick a clip that was only 10 or 15 seconds long. I would pause after each single sentence, repeat it out loud 3 times, and then replay the clip.
Working with short 15-second clips is brilliant because it never feels overwhelming or stressful. Anyone can find 15 seconds in their day to practice.
And here is a golden bonus tip. Use your smartphone to record your own voice while you shadow those short clips.
Oh, recording yourself is so powerful. Though I must admit, listening to my own voice on recording felt really awkward at first.
Haha, everyone feels uncomfortable hearing their recorded voice at first. But when you compare your recording to the original speaker, you can instantly spot where to improve.
That self-feedback loop allows you to adjust your rhythm and accent much faster than just reading quietly from a textbook.
Another fantastic method for incorporating repetition into your daily life is talking to yourself during your ordinary daily routines.
Talking to yourself out loud is one of the most underrated language tools in the world. I do this all the time when I am cooking dinner in the evening.
I love that, Ryan. What kinds of things do you say out loud when you are alone in the kitchen?
I literally narrate my actions like I am the host of a cooking show. Now I am slicing these red tomatoes. Next, I am going to heat the olive oil in the pan.
That is so fun, and if you make a mistake or forget a word, there is zero pressure because nobody is there to judge you or correct you.
Precisely. You get to build confidence in the privacy of your own home before taking those sentences out into the real world with other people.
We should also remind our listeners that making mistakes while practicing is a completely natural, healthy part of the learning process.
Absolutely. Think of mistakes not as failures, but as evidence that you are actively training your brain and stepping out of your comfort zone.
Now, let us do a fun, interactive repetition practice together right now with everyone listening to this episode.
Yes, we are going to give you 3 super useful everyday English phrases. Mia and I will say each phrase slowly, and then we will pause so you can repeat it out loud.
Here is phrase number 1. Listen carefully. I am taking small steps every day to improve my English speaking.
Now, it is your turn. Say that sentence out loud right now, wherever you are.
Wonderful. Let us repeat phrase number 1 together one more time with clear energy. I am taking small steps every day to improve my English speaking.
Great job. Now let us move on to phrase number 2. Listen closely. It is completely fine to make mistakes while I am learning something new.
Your turn. Repeat phrase number 2 out loud with confidence.
Excellent work. Let us repeat phrase number 2 together once more. It is completely fine to make mistakes while I am learning something new.
And here is our third and final practice phrase for today. The more I repeat these words out loud, the easier speaking becomes.
Now, take a deep breath and say phrase number 3 out loud right now.
Let us say it together one last time. The more I repeat these words out loud, the easier speaking becomes.
Notice how much smoother and more comfortable those phrases felt on the second turn compared to the very first try.
That immediate improvement is the physical proof that repetition works instantly on your muscle memory and brain connection.
Remember, you do not need to spend 3 exhausting hours studying every night. Just 10 or 15 minutes of focused out-loud repetition each day is more than enough.
Consistency always wins over intensity. Small daily habits create massive, life-changing results over time.
To recap our simple guide for today, pick short English phrases, shadow native speakers using short audio clips, and repeat them out loud while doing everyday tasks.
And most importantly, enjoy the process. Treat English as a fun journey of discovery rather than a stressful test.
Thank you so much for spending your valuable time listening to us today, everyone. You are all doing an amazing job on your language journey.
If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with a friend who is also learning English.
We would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Tell us, what is one English phrase you are going to repeat out loud today?
We read every single comment you leave for us. Keep practicing, stay positive, and remember that every small effort counts.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a fantastic day, and we will see you in our next lesson.